All right. Let's stop talking about cocks and nexus. Come on, Mythos. Come on. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the command center. I'm Commander Lionheart, back again with a brand spanking new episode of Mystery Movie Friends, number 25. It's a special date. It's number 25. La pejeta, papa, la pejeta.
La pejeta.
Joining me tonight for this new episode of Mystery Movie Friends, it's Mythos.
Hello.
And also joining us, special guest. I called him up because John is not here yet. I had to call him. I was like, dude, you need to be in this review. It's Felix Leiter, or Jeffrey Wright, or Uatu the Watcher, or the new Commissioner Gordon, or, you know, any of those roles. Felix? Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you having you here. I appreciate you being in this unbiased review by you, because you were in this movie. Oh, God. Yeah. John's not here yet. He'll be here. This whole time zone thing, man. I fucking hate the time zone thing. Honestly. Like, us here in Puerto Rico, we've never had this time zone shit. So, you know, having to deal with people who are not from here, who do have the time zone shift thing is like... It drags. It drags. But, hey, we're still here. We're here. Mythos and me. We can do this. We're in this together now, right? Right? Or are we just
You're
gonna...
not trapped with me.
Or are you trapped in here with me? Who knows at this point?
Oh, that, yeah.
You know.
Potato.
Exactly. Tomato. Yeah. But yeah, maybe we can just talk about cocks for 30 more minutes. About...
No, I'm done. England, you beautiful bastard. You have some great names and I love you. God bless the queen, baby. God bless the queen.
God bless the queen. Yeah, Mythos just went on a goddamn rabbit hole of just names with the word cock, with the word dick, and all that. Well,
and also fingering hoe.
That was your favorite, wasn't it?
Shout outs to everybody living in fingering hoe. You are beautiful bastards. I love you all.
Mythos wants to move there just to say, I live in fingering hole.
I want to be your neighbor. Find me a house nearby.
Mythos, where can I send you a letter? Oh, just send it to 420 fingering hole at England, you know. Oh boy. Yeah.
But anyway, the movie.
Yeah, the movie. You know.
How many James Bond movies have you watched?
Me? Oh boy, I watched almost all of them. The only ones that I haven't like watched fully are the Pierce Brosnan ones. And some of the... I think I may have skipped like one, either George Lazenby or Timothy Dalton one, because a few years ago I actually like decided to like watch almost all of the James Bond movies. Like I started back with the first one with Dr. No, and yeah, I don't remember. I know that I watched all of the Sean Connery ones, including the kind of... I mean, none of these are canon with a lot of themselves, but You Only Live Twice, I believe, was the movie where Sean Connery had like gone away from James Bond, and then he came back to do that one, and apparently that one doesn't count like in the mythos and whatever.
And in the lore.
Yeah, in the lore. But I watched that one. Again, I don't remember which one. I think that it was Live and Let Die, the one that I didn't watch, because it had to do with James Bond like getting married. And I think that his his wife getting killed or something like that. I think that I never watched whichever one that one was, the plot of him getting married and all that. That's the one that I didn't watch. But I've watched pretty much all of them. Like Doctor No, like I said, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, Moonraker. I might have like watched like maybe a scene or a couple scenes of The World Is Not Enough, which was, I think that was the last Pierce Brosnan one, if I remember correctly. I think that it was in like WAPA. It's the one where the villain literally has a fucking Death Star. Like
I have no idea.
You've never watched a James Bond movie, right?
No, this is my first James Bond movie I actually watched. I played video games.
James Bond. James Bond.
James Bomb. The name is Bomb.
So, yeah, there was the last Pierce Brosnan movie. The villain had like this satellite weapon that just shot a fucking laser at James Bond. It was like a Death Star type of weapon.
Jesus, that sounds like freaking. What's the name of that movie? God, Doctor Evil.
Oh, Austin Powers?
Austin Powers. That sounds so Austin Powers.
Yeah, so here's the deal. The thing with that is that, you know, James Bond has either been very serious, like with this one, with Casino Royale, which is more grounded and all that, but it has also like been very campy at times. Like Moonraker is a very campy movie. I think that's the one where James Bond like picks up his nemesis, which is Blofeld, and they never show his face, and he's in like a wheelchair, and James Bond just picks him up with a fucking helicopter. Like, you know, I
have seen that meme.
Yeah, the landing gear for the helicopter. He picks him up with that, and then throws him into a fucking furnace. And that's the start of the movie. That's the start of the movie. Like,
that is a great start.
It's the whole movie is stupid. I don't remember which one that is, dude. Like, there's so many James Bond movies, man. Like, there's like over 20, like over 24 at this point. There's a
lot of them. Yeah,
there's so many fucking James Bond movies.
Let's see.
But yeah, what I was getting at was that, you know, the first Pierce Brosnan movie, which I haven't seen, which is GoldenEye, which I hear is great. You know, it was like a mix of serious...
27 movies.
27! Oh, boy. Is it counting?
59 years.
Is it counting the original Casino Royale from 1967?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's like... I think that's that one, and was it You Only Live Twice?
It starts with Dr. No.
Yeah, that's
and it ends on No Time to Die, which is the
latest
new one.
Yeah. So, you know, when Pierce Brosnan took the role for GoldenEye, the movie, that first movie was like, it was semi-serious, or it was serious, but, you know, it had like still the whole gadgets thing, because that's always been like a staple of James Bond. Like, he's always had the car, the Aston Martin, and the gadgets and all that shit. So after GoldenEye, I believe that Austin Powers came out, and that's a parody on James Bond and spy films as a whole. After I'm not sure if it was after the last Austin Powers movie was Goldmember. I think that The World Is Not Enough came around that time, and it almost came full circle because they went full camp. They abandoned like all logic. You know how the Fast and Furious movies have escalated from being like street racing to insane over the top shit? Well, that's exactly what happened with James Bond. And then they had to basically pull a Batman Begins of like grounding James Bond again with Casino Royale.
Yeah, they had to tone down the craziness.
Yeah, the campy, the full on camp, which it still comes out at times with these Daniel Craig movies. Not Casino Royale. Casino Royale is the one we're gonna talk about tonight. Quantum of Solace and Spectre are like, I kind of want to say camp, but it's more like they're not well made, because I have watched, like, aside from the last movie, I have watched all of these Daniel Craig movies. And Quantum of Solace is just such a bore. From what I remember, I think I watched it when it came out. Although
I heard that Quantum of Solace is not a good movie.
No, it absolutely is not. And Spectre, man, Spectre had a lot going for it, because they were supposed to like introduce James Bond nemesis, which is Blofeld, and it's kind of like what character am I thinking of that in these, like, Lex Luthor in Batman v Superman, or the DCEU now, like they made him like this wacky wavy inflatable tube guy, you know, like he portrays Lex Luthor more like the Riddler or something, instead of actually being like this, you know, serious man of business that is totally not doing illegitimate stuff, you know, and all that crap.
Totally not a villain.
Totally not a villain, but, you know, he has to maintain this sense of professionalism while he talks and speaks, so that you get distracted and all that shit. And Jesse Eisenberg just played him like, woohoo, 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 you know, that type of flavor. You've never seen Batman v Superman, right?
I watched the ending.
Oh god. The Martha.
Yeah, basically the meme, the Martha meme, because I was so curious that everybody was quoting that, and I was like, what the fuck? Then I watched that part, and I was like, oh, okay. Martha, mothers.
Yeah, both of their mothers are named Martha. So Jesse Eisenberg in the DCU, just he plays it like if he were the Riddler from Batman Forever. Like, he's very over the top, like his way of speaking, and he's very like fast paced and all that. Very opposite from like all the other Lex Luthors that we've had. Like, you know, this conniving, like, more methodical thinking and speaking individual. So yeah, Christoph Waltz plays Blofeld in Spectre, and he almost plays it like that. He plays like this wacky, like, ooh, James, ooh, like, like I don't know. They were going for something different, and I was like,
that is not hit in the right direction.
No, and it's like James Bond movies have like gone like the way of Star Trek, where one movie is good, like Casino Royale's good, then Quantum of Solace is shit, then Skyfall is also good, then Spectre is shit again, and then No Time to Die has gotten mostly positive reviews. I haven't watched the movie. I'm waiting for it to drop on streaming services so that I can watch it. I have heard that it's okay. I mean, I've heard from ranging from okay to good. You know, I haven't heard like people complain about it being like, oh, this is a shit James Bond movie like Spectre was. You know.
Yeah, just a shit show basically.
So, you know, if you know Star Trek, you know that usually, you know, Star Trek 1 was shit. Star Trek 2 was much better. Star Trek 3 was again going downhill. But I think that's still much better than Star Trek 1. I cannot stand Star Trek 1, by the way. And whenever we get to that movie, when we do that for the show, it's gonna be such a pain.
The newer
No. The original, the
No.
Star Trek the motion picture, the first one, the very first Star Trek movie. That movie is such a fucking drag, dude. That movie is so bad. But the second one's good, and the third one's it's okay. It's not like bad, but it's not as good. The
Yeah,
fourth
it's not
one,
an improvement, but it's watchable basically.
yeah. The fourth one is weird. The first one is the voyage home, and it's like they time travel. You know that Star Trek takes place like 1,000 years from now, into the future with space voyage and all that shit.
Yeah.
They time travel to like the mid 80s, 1980s, and they're stuck there, and they need to get back to their timeline, to their time period. And you would think that wouldn't work, but it actually does. Oh, and they have to save some whales in order to time travel back to the future.
They need to free Willy.
They need to
Hashtag
free Willy,
Free
literally. Literally. It's the most odd, stupid premise for a Star Trek movie, and somehow it works for some reason. Like, I don't know how they did it. So,
Sometimes bizarre premises just hit
yes,
for
absolutely.
no reason.
So, the fifth Star Trek movie also was like a step below. Then the sixth one was good. 7 was not good. 8, and so forth, so on and so forth. You know, like they interchange,
Yeah,
like
hit and miss, and hit
Yeah.
and miss, and hit and miss.
exactly, just like the newer ones, like the Star Trek 2009 reboot. That was solid. That was a really good movie. And then Into Darkness was, and then Beyond was much better than Into Darkness. I still think that 2009 was the better overall film. But yeah, just like Star Trek, James Bond has had this constant history of like, yeah, they do one great James Bond movie, and then it kind of goes downhill. They do another good one, and then it goes downhill back again. So, you know, it's like, it's bound to happen, honestly, with these kinds of franchises that are like so long, like that have been going on for so many years. Like, obviously, you're never going to like always hit the mark every single time. But it's always like curious that it's like they do one great, and then they do shit with the next one for some reason. Like Skyfall is amazing. I watched that one when it came out in theaters, and it's amazing. And it's directed by Sam Mendes. And then Spectre, which was the follow-up, was also directed by Sam Mendes, which was the second time that he helmed it. And again, like I said, Spectre wasn't that good. Like, it's not horrible. It's not complete trash. It has some scenes that are good, but you know, it's not completely there. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird how it works sometimes with these franchises. But yeah. In case you hadn't noticed, people, we are stalling. We are stalling to see if John shows up. God damn it.
So what you're saying is you like this movie?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Casino Royale?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I do. Look, man, once we actually start going deep into this shit, it's gonna be heavily projected what my rating is going to be for this movie.
Yeah, I did not like it.
Oh god. Oh boy.
I have my reasons.
This is why
I have my reasons.
This is why I need John here, because I don't I don't want to make this a personal fight. I'm God, Mitos, if you didn't like this one, I don't want to know what your thoughts on some of the other ones.
it's not that I super like, oh, this movie's trash. Like, no, this movie has its parts, but for the most part, it is way too long. For the foremost, and
I'll give you that because I have a thought about that and reasons why it's as long as it is.
And the villains, they didn't have an impact in the whole story itself. It's just some guy who plays poker, some other guy who betrayed James Bond, who does nothing. Like, he literally does absolutely nothing. And then the girlfriend,
yeah,
who had the dumbest death in the whole freaking thing. God.
God damn it! I really need John to get here so we can actually like rip right into it, because the deal with her death is that it would have been avoided because it was James Bond's own fault for her dying, because he was the one who shot first at the floaty thingies.
That's not
on the
point.
building.
That's not the point. She could have just swam up because the top of the elevator was open, but she just decided to stay there and die for no reason. Like, there was literally no reason for her to die other than, hey, she needs to die because James Bond needs to take revenge on what was the name of the guy?
Mr. White.
Yeah, Mr. White. Mathis was his name, or his last name.
Yeah, but no, Mathis was the guy that was with them in Casino Royale, the one who betrayed them. Mr. White was the dude that showed up at the beginning of the movie when Lashif was in Uganda. Yeah, it's two different people.
Yeah, so basically she needs to die so James Bond would take revenge on Mr. White, which I'm not gonna say anything until Jumps comes back. But basically her death was done. It's not pointless because I know she needed to die, obviously, because James Bond needs to take revenge. But her death was...
And to get him out of retirement.
And to take him out of retirement, yeah.
God, I do have a gripe with this movie, with the whole fucking retirement. Like, oh shit, man.
They could have done her death better.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I watched this movie back when it came out, I believe. And when it came out, I did not like this movie. I was like one of those people who for years had just, after watching the movie, I was like, I don't understand why people love this movie. Like, up until recently, I was still like, why do people love Casino Royale? Like, because I remembered having watched it 15 years ago when it came out and just having not liked it. The reason why I didn't like it back then, because, well, one, I was 15 at the time, so I was much younger and I didn't understand a lot of these things.
You were 15?
Yes.
That means I was what? 12?
Maybe. Perhaps. You were still a baby Mythos.
I mean, I'm 22, and you're
not 22.
What? I mean, 28. Shut up. I'm thinking of other things. I'm 28, and you are 4 years older.
I'm 2 years older than you, Mythos. I'm 30.
You're 4 years. You're 4 years older.
I'm an old.
Okay, so I was 13, not 12. 13.
Yeah.
I missed by one.
Potato, What's 1 year difference?
Math.
So back then, I didn't like the movie mostly because I had seen, like I said, some parts of like the older James Bonds, like the Pierce Brosnan era ones, like scenes here and there, and he had like these gadgets, and you know, and he was like this super spy and all that crap. And when I saw Casino Royale, was like this grounded movie.
Shout outs to the laser watch. I always wanted to have one of those.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things, man. Like. So many goddamn gadgets in those old movies, and that's what I liked of James Bond back then when I was younger. So when I saw Casino Royale, I was like, "Qué porquería!" I was like, I don't get it. Why?
I mean, he has gadgets. He has the defibrillator on the car,
Great gadget,
which didn't work.
Which by the way. Rest in peace to the car. It never saw it. It never saw action. It only got used to just get crushed. God damn it, man!
It only saw one ride, and that was it.
The only ride was just to its death. Like,
yep.
At least in other James Bond movies, like. At least he uses the fucking car to like take out other cars with like machine guns or smoke screens.
If these were the older James Bond movies, that car would have just flown off.
Oh yeah, he would have like pressed a button and like it would have been like Speed Racer and springs would have come out of the car and just like elevated like a fucking monster truck so that he could like or something like that. There's
no,
like
but the old James Bond car would turn into a submarine. So it definitely could turn into something that could fly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely could have been in the realm of possibilities, but again, this is a more grounded James Bond, you know, like it's not
more realistic.
The more realistic James Bond.
And you put a chase sequence that made him climb to the top of a freaking crane.
Dude, that goddamn Ugandan Knuckles motherfucking parkour guy was the shit. Why didn't they recruit him for? Why didn't he?
I have to say that whole chase sequence is my favorite part in the movie.
Oh yeah, that chase sequence is great. Like the parkour guy. I love the contrast of like the parkour guy just being so nimble and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like and James Bond just, you know, like the parkour guy would just like take this small hole and just dive right into it, and James Bond just being the Hulk, like
went through the freaking wall. Yes, I love that part. That part was amazing. I laughed so hard.
Being just a fucking Kool-Aid man, like, oh yeah. I love it. Yeah, that was great. That whole
the thing with this movie is that it only has 3 action sequence and 2 chase sequence, one of which was the car. So I don't know, it didn't, for a 2 hours, almost 3 hours movie, having just 3 action sequences was not the best. It had the first action sequence was after the chase sequence, which was when James Bond managed to get to the ambassador ambassador place, and everybody started shooting.
Yeah,
that was a very good that was a very good action sequence. And he just fucking shuts takes the backpack, shuts the guy, and blow everything up.
Yeah, I was like, wait, didn't you say you needed him alive? What
Yeah.
Well, if we're okay, since John isn't here, let's just start diving even further into the movie, I love the initial sequence, the black and white sequence.
Oh, the opening.
The opening.
The opening reminded me of God. What's the name
Sin City.
of that video game?
Oh,
No, like Hot something.
something.
Yeah, the VR that if you move, everything moves, but if you stay still,
Oh, super hot.
super hot. Yeah,
Okay.
it kind of had that polygonal super hot style animation, and it was freaking amazing. God, I loved it. I didn't care how long it was. I was there watching it from the beginning to, and I was like, hell yeah.
I really love the opening sequence. I think that when movies and even video games use black and white in a very cool way, like like a meaningful way, it pays off. Like in this instance, I really love that they went for the black and white thing in the intro. It's so this movie is like a quote unquote origin story of how James Bond became 007, I guess.
Oh yeah, there were 4 action scenes. I forgot the black and white when he is talking about how he deal with the
first guy.
the first guy. I forgot that guy. I forgot that guy existed.
I mean, he basically almost drowned him. Like he did, but the motherfucker got back up and then he got shot.
Yeah, he faced dead. He comes back up, tries to shoot him, and that's when James Bond does the shooting at the screen, and that was the fucking best transition I have ever seen.
Oh yeah,
that transition was amazing. I was like, hell yeah,
yeah.
I really like that one.
Oh, it is like it's a tradition of James Bond movies of like James Bond just walking and then him just like shooting the
doing the scope thingy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the barrel of a gun, but I don't know. It's always like look weird.
No, it's a camera.
So yeah, the opening sequence is amazing, and then it transitions. It makes the transition, and I fucking love this song and this opening. The opening theme for this movie is just.
The opening was great.
It's a fucking slap, man. It's a banger. Like the kids say, it's a banger. It's lit.
Again, I don't like most of these opening sequences. They tend to drag a lot, and it doesn't have like a very interesting sound. It's like beep boop beep. Here's everybody who work here. Beep boop beep. But this one that was very well animated, and the song was just a banger, and I freaking loved it.
Yeah, there's a few of these that are like great, like going back to older ones like Goldfinger. What was the other one? Diamonds Are Forever, I think, is another good one. But my favorite like James Bond themes are this one, which is "You Know My Name" by Chris Cornell, and Skyfall, which is the one that I'm always like referencing because every time someone falls to the water, I just have to.
Hey, Johnny!
He's here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have our other co-host,
the man, the myth, the legend.
Jeffrey
he came to save legend.
Jeffrey John Wright. He's now a black man for some reason. Don't ask.
Oh, right. Good old Jeffrey.
I made it.
Made it.
You made it.
Actually, talking about the beginning.
Yeah,
so
we
tried. Time.
I tried to squeeze as much as possible, hoping for you to arrive, so we didn't actually start.
Anyway, but my rating is gonna be.
Come on, Mythos. Not yet. We're just getting started. just like this goddamn movie. This is gonna be a long one now. Oh boy.
No, this is gonna be a short stream.
No, no, you have to say the opposite, so the opposite happens. You know. So.
How you doing, John?
Sounds about right.
How many deer did you
Oh,
catch?
tired. None.
Damn it. We were hoping for some nice meat.
Mathis will have to go hungry. Like, to bed hungry again.
I didn't hunt. My dad. I thought my dad shot, but he didn't. And then went to my grandparents' house. He got a small buck, but that's about it.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
But yeah,
Yeah, we were talking about the black and white intro and the cinematic. If you have anything to say there.
So neither one of you watched the extended edition, did you?
Nope.
There's an extended edition?
Yes, the extended unrated edition.
Oh boy.
Does that one have boobs? Because there's a scene that I was like, I bet they cut the boobs in this scene.
No. The only thing, it added about a minute extra to, it added some stuff to a bunch of the fight scenes. But it was only about a minute extra
Okay.
of footage.
Oh.
But anyway, so that is on the 4K disc of the movie that I have, and I don't have a 4K TV. But I knew you can watch 4K stuff. It just downscales it to 1080. So anyway, I threw the 4K disc in the PS5, and it started, and it's in black and white, and I'm sitting there going, oh God, this isn't going to work. Something's wrong with, like, you can't do 4K. I forgot that the movie started in black and white, and so I'm Googling, I'm Googling, like, okay, what's wrong? Is there a way to fix this? And then I Googled Casino Royale 4K extended cut, and they're like, oh yeah, it starts with about 5 minutes of black and white. I'm like, okay, are you serious? Yeah, I wasted about 5 minutes trying to figure out why it was broke.
Oh
when it
my
wasn't.
god, the movie trolled you.
Oh, it did. It very much.
Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that was. But yeah, it doesn't really add I think it just makes a few more of the fight scenes a little more brutal. It's nothing special for an extended edition.
okay. Yeah, it's not Lord of the Rings the extended cut, you know, like adding like 500 hours.
No, nothing is Lord of the Rings extended cut.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
Nothing ever will. And nothing ever
Or
will
Zack
be.
Snyder's Justice League.
Same thing. Nothing ever will be. But yeah, what did you think of the?
Yeah, but no, I was very confused.
Aside from being confused, what did you think of the beginning part of the opening of the movie?
It was really weird. Like, is it supposed to be set before the rest of the movie? That whole scene, as stylistically cool as it was, I was confused by where it was supposed, like what it was supposed to do. I mean, why it was there.
Yeah, it takes place before the actual, or it is the beginning of the movie. Like I was saying, this is like an origin movie for James Bond becoming 007. So, you know, when the movie goes back to color, he's already 007, and here in the black and white opening, he's you know, the guy that he's about to kill, he says that he's not a 007 because you need to at least get 2 kills on you. So he kills the first guy in the bathroom, and then he kills this guy, and they make him 00 status.
Maybe I missed that while I was freaking out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they say it. He mentions it.
They mention it.
Okay.
And even if you're when you're watching like the opening with the song and everything, it even like there's this part where it's like a computer and it's typing like James Bond 007 status active or you know like or
Yeah.
given or something like that, you know.
I
Like,
think it's a choir or something.
yeah, something like that.
Oh, that opening song is so good.
Oh yeah, that's what that
I was
was
telling Lion that the opening cinematic reminded me, like this polygonal style reminded me of I forgot the name of
Super
the
Hot.
game again.
Super
Super hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
can see that.
polygonal style, and when somebody died, it just breaks into polygons,
Mhm.
kind of like Super Hot. I was
Yeah.
very invested in that opening.
I
Yeah,
mean,
thi-
anytime I see an opening like, well, it's a James Bond opening. Anytime I see those, it's just like, oh, it's Snake Eater.
Yes. Actually,
That's what it's ripping off.
yes. Actually, since now that you mentioned Snake Eater, this movie, some parts of it, kind of reminded me of the plot of Snake Eater in a way. Specifically, going to the end. Well, we'll get to that eventually, but there were there was
Yeah,
some
I can see that.
things. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this movie has an amazing start to it. Like, you know, you start with the black and white thing, transition to the opening song, and then it's the chase. Or no, first they show Lashif, I think, right? Like in Uganda.
Yeah, they show that she's going to asking for money, going to
On the
the
boat, I think.
African people.
No, it wasn't in Uganda.
Oh, Uganda. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was looking for the way.
South America.
But yeah, after that, it's when James Bond and this other agent guy are in like this in this
A random agent guy who appeared in the at the screen 3 times.
yeah, he wasn't great. That dude was
He wasn't very smart.
you know what?
And,
When I
and
when
he
I
couldn't see a dead body because he almost puked when he saw the dead chick on the hammock.
Yeah, I think that he
When
was
I
he
first-
might not have been a double. He might have just been like a field agent, regular field agent.
yeah. When I saw him, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, or toward the end of the movie, I can't remember exactly when I thought it, but I was like, huh, how James feels about him must be how M feels about James.
Maybe, yeah, kind of, maybe, perhaps.
I was waiting for
Never
him
listened.
to die, to be honest.
I thought
He was-
I thought
he
that he
was
had
doing
died
these-
when he fucking fell in the pit with the Viper
snake.
and the Sangoose. You do know that was
Yeah. Yeah, that is
I literally-
definitely
Yeah.
When I
Pokemon
s-
battle.
yeah. When I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, I've seen this in Pokemon. So, like,
I was
That's
like,
more of an Arbok.
they put a cobra against a possum. We
I
all
think-
know
Wasn't it a badger?
Yeah.
I thought it was a badger.
what's a badger.
I don't know.
They only show
Ah.
the face of it very quick.
Mm. Whatever it was a Pokemon battle, regardless.
It was definitely a Pokemon battle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that he
But-
had like fucking died there when he fell into the pit.
Yeah.
You know what it reminded me of since we saw the fucking trailer, John, recently for the Uncharted movie when Tom Holland is like holding his fingers against the earpiece and Sully says, "Stop doing that,
Oh,
you look like
yeah.
an idiot." And James Bond is like, "Do not
Yeah.
do that." Like
You will blow your
That's
cover.
a
you
running
fucking
joke
idiot.
through. I think that's a running joke through every Daniel Craig Bond movie.
oh god. I love how
okay.
how
Full
chill.
disclosure,
Mhm.
I got done watching this at about 2:30 in the morning, and I'm sitting there going like, man, you sent me the message of like, I just want to watch more Bond movies. And after
Oh
I finished those, I'm like,
God.
I just want to watch more Bond movies. And so I was like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to watch Skyfall. I haven't watched
Uh,
Skyfall since I saw it in theaters. I'm going to watch Skyfall.
I really
And
want to
so
rewatch
about 10
Skyfall.
minutes, because I was like, man, Casino Royale's really good. Skyfall's really good. I like Spectre, and I really like No Time to Die. I'm like, man, all these movies are so good. And about 5 minutes later, thinking that, I'm sitting here going like, Quantum of Solace couldn't have been that bad.
Mistakes were made. I
Could
feel.
it? It couldn't have been that bad because all the other movies are good. It couldn't have been that bad. So
Mm-mm.
at 3 o'clock this morning, I started watching Quantum of Solace.
Oh God.
And then this afternoon, I watched Skyfall. So within the last 4 weeks, I have seen every Daniel Craig Bond movie.
So wait, you just skipped over the part of telling us, is Quantum of Solace like actually?
It's not as bad as I remember. It's the worst one of those movies. But I think watching it immediately after Casino Royale, because it starts immediately after Casino Royale,
Mm-hmm.
I think that kind of helped.
Okay.
It's not a good movie, but I enjoyed it a lot more than I did when I originally saw it.
Okay.
I think I think it's a worthy movie, kind of. It's still really not great, but I don't hate it like I used to.
It's funny because I was telling Mythos that when I first saw Casino Royale when I was 15, I didn't like this movie. Because I had seen like snippets here and there of the Pierce Brosnan era James Bond movies, and you know those ones were very heavy. Those ones were very heavy on gadgets and using gadgets and all this super spy stuff. So when I saw this one, which is more grounded, more like based in reality, I was like, I don't get it why people are like this movie. Again, when I was 15, this was when I was 15. So, yeah, for a lot of years, I have been like, every time people mention like, oh, Casino Royale, so great, and yada 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 and all that, I've always been like, is it though? Like, I remember it not being that great, but you know, I'll give it a shot. Especially after Quantum of Solace, which I also watched, and that one is definitely the lowest hanging fruit of all these. But yeah, I've come back around. I really like this movie, the Casino Royale. Like the beginning, like I said, the opening black and white scene is amazing. I love it. I don't know what it is about movies and games, like I was saying, that make me really like the black and white. Like when it's done well, you know, like a Batman, Telltale, when they implemented the whole noir function to the game, and they added like, you know, everything is like, well, not everything is black and white, but there are things that are highlighted in like red or like green, or you know, something like that. When it's used meaningfully, like the Saboteur, I fucking love the Saboteur and its use of black and white. And I think that game is amazing when it utilizes the black and white. I wish that the whole game were in black and white, because it definitely feels very different from compared to when it's like in color. Yeah.
If you like black and white, you need to play Mad.
Mad?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yes.
It's a Nintendo Wii game.
Oh,
that game's awesome.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Okay, yeah. I think I know.
You need to play that shit.
I'll put
Mad
it on
World is the name. Mad World.
I still need to watch the
I'll
black and white version
list.
of Logan.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that. What movie did we watch recently that also had black and white in it? I'm trying to remember what movie. Which was the movie that had black and white in it that we did for the show recently?
Santa Claus conquers the Martian.
It wasn't
God damn it,
Clue.
no. No, it wasn't Clue.
It wasn't Clue, was it?
No.
Addams
Clue would have been
Family's
interesting
Way-
if they had done
Age.
black and white. Oh, They Live. They Live.
Oh,
Remember that one of my positives for that
Yeah.
movie was the
Yeah.
utilization of black and white in that movie. So the same thing applies here. I really love
after
the black
the
and white.
opening for
Hmm.
the opening of this, I was kind of down for the thing to be in black and white. I wouldn't have mind watching a whole black and white version of this movie.
Yeah, yeah. Could have. It may have worked. Yeah. I think that it worked
So let me.
mostly
Go ahead.
because it's like, again, telling the origin of, like, him getting the 00 status, like, oh, this is how he became the legendary 007 and all that.
He just killed 2 men.
Yeah.
He killed 2 men. I guess that maybe 00 stands for that, for 2 kills.
And
And
what
then-
about the 7?
I mean, they have to start designating numbers. There's a 001, 002, 003.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
Because in
The
GoldenEye,
double-O's go
there's
from
there's
1 to 9,
00.
I think.
Isn't
Double-
Sean Bean 006 or 008? Something like that.
something like that. I know there is one of the games that has 003 who dies,
Mm-hmm.
and there's
In-
005.
That
In
is
in 00 in
Uh,
00 in GoldenEye, Alex Trebek is 006, I think, before he like betrays the MI6. So
Mhm.
the 003 thing is from one of the PS2 games. The
Yeah.
one of the Pierce Brosnan. Is it No Time to Die? No, it's not.
no Time to Die's the last
Die Another
movie.
Day.
Maybe
No, I
Die Another Day or Nightfire. You
can't-
guys were talking about that one too.
I think it's Die Another Day. That's the PS. He's like in a jungle. He's in a house in the jungle in like South America somewhere, and you have to. It's a pretty driving heavy level, but you end up getting out at like a base and going through the base, and that was one of my favorite levels of that entire game.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't. Again, like I mentioned on License to Game recently, I had never actually like played a James Bond game up until now. So, but anyways, yeah, going off of starting off with the black and white thing, the opening, and then the chase sequence in Madagascar. This whole beginning is just amazing. Like
Yeah.
Mitos was mentioning how much he loved the chase sequence in Madagascar. Like, that's his favorite part of the movie. Like the parkour guy versus James Bond, jumping James Bond. Like
Assassin's Creed man, he ought to be called.
Yeah,
did
he
it-
was
they-
very, very Assassin's Creed. That I had the same thought too. I was like, Jesus, this is Assassin's Creed or something? When
Was
he's
there-
climbing, no, it wasn't Assassin's Creed. It was Spider-Man. I was like, is this a Spider-Man
mean,
movie? Because when
it's-
he
it's
was
all,
climbing
like-
the building up to the crane.
mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
freaking James Bond with the bulldozer.
Yes.
Like
Oh, that was so great.
that bulldozer.
The bank heist in GTA 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bulldozer.
Oh god. Yes.
That-
yes.
That windshield got 3 bullets in it, and it did not do nothing.
That windshield is
It-
bulletproof.
That windshield is
Well, yeah,
bulletproof
Those
for
are all.
no reason. There's
Oh
no
Plot-
no, there's a reason because if you
Plot
have a
convenience.
no, I mean if like most of the like a big machine like that where they're hauling like rocks or whatever, those windows are super
yeah.
because if you got
Okay,
a rock,
okay.
you know, a
Yeah,
rock
it
slamming
makes
in, you
sense,
don't want
okay.
it to break. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Makes
Okay.
sense now, yeah.
See, this is why we needed John, so we didn't start spouting off shit. And we.
Yeah, we needed somebody who actually knows. Somebody who has one more brain cell than the half that I have and the half that you have.
Exactly. Hey, wait a minute.
So altogether, we make like 4.
Maybe.
No, we made 3. You have 2. I have half, and Lion has the other half.
Exactly. And with our powers combined,
okay.
we are.
I was on math when we started. You watched them. Would you watch
God.
Casino Royale when you were 15? That means I was 12
yeah.
because I was 4 years older than you. I mean, younger than you because I was 22. I am 22.
You're not.
Which I am not. I am 28.
When did
Lion is 30.
when
I'm
did it come out
28.
on Blu-ray?
No idea. I know that
I
the
can check
movie came out in
Or on-
2006 in theaters.
Because I watched it on DVD the first time.
I know that I didn't watch it in theaters. I might have watched it in DVD as well.
11/17/06 was the theater date.
Blu-ray was the Casino Royale James Bond extended cut was in October 1st, 2012.
Wait, it came out when, John? 11/17?
That's when the
Theatrical?
for the movie, yeah. 11/17/06.
And today is
Yes.
what? Today is what?
That's what it
It's
says.
14.
Today's 14. So
Oh,
how the hell do I keep managing to line things up like this without me
The script, man, the script.
Right, I did this all on purpose. This was all planned, and you know. What the hell?
Amazon has the
How in the fuck?
DVD release at March 13/07. So I would have the day after my birthday, so I would have been 07.
You would have been a wee baby.
I would have been.
I had to pop up that calculator.
A James Bond Jr.
Yeah, I'm thinking. 2007. I was born in '92. So.
Would have been 15.
I would have been 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean literally 15. The day after my birthday.
The day after tomorrow, James Bond. The day after tomorrow.
God, I was 14 years old. I was a baby.
I was 16.
I was
And
a
I'm-
fucking baby.
I was an old man, and I'm still an old man. Ah! But yeah.
I bet you were.
But yeah, this the whole opening and shit, real amazing, real great.
Yeah.
And then
Danny went downhill.
oh, FYI, John, you got here late, so you didn't hear me though saying that he did not like this movie.
Oh, okay.
That's why I needed
kinda-
you.
I mean, you. Oh, I freaking love this movie.
That's why I need you, because I can't fight him alone.
Yeah, I did not like the movie because the movie was way too long. 2,
Okay.
the villains wasn't like they didn't feel like villains. They felt like they were there to be there. That's it. Like Mr. White did nothing. Mathis did. He had
What?
2 bodies.
He was a double agent.
He had 2 bodies.
Oh,
No, but he also called the
spoil-
cops
you want to
2 times.
Mathis was not actually a bad guy.
He wasn't?
No. In Quantum of Solace, because he's in Quantum of Solace, he's in a good portion of that movie, and that they set him up he was actually like he got James took him down. He was interrogated and imprisoned, and when they found out that he was not guilty of anything, they ended up buying him his own like island castle. It was really funny in Quantum of Solace. Yeah, he was actually a good guy all along.
I mean, but in this movie, they made it. They say like, "Oh, he's bad guy," and I'm like, "Okay, he's gonna do bad guy things."
Yeah,
Nope, he did not do anything.
Yeah, because the Ultimate wasn't a bad guy, like John says. Then, like,
The chief.
Le Chief says that Mattis was the one who sold him out. So
Yeah. The chief.
so this
He played poker and beat the James Bond's balls, and that's it.
oh
seems so
god,
hard to watch.
oh my god, I fucking just loved. Daniel Craig was like, oh come on, it's hitting right on the right side. And then he hits him. Yes, yes, yes. Oh,
A little bit more to the
yes!
right. A little bit to the right. Yes. Yes. Oh.
I can tell people that you died, what, itching my balls or something. Was it?
Scratching my
Scratching
balls.
his
That was that scene. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Daniel Craig in this movie is just so great.
But like
man. I fucking love it.
the main villains in this movie did nothing. They absolutely did nothing. The people who did something was basically kind of like the goons, and also the guy the black guys who the sheriff owned money.
God, machete guy? Holy shit!
Yeah, machete guy.
Yeah.
Goddamn machete guy! He fucking popped up got a motherfucking machete out of his waist like it's a fucking lightsaber. He's like, yeah! I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god,
Like,
that
out
was
of all the villains, that guy was not even like a main villain, but hey, the chief owned him money, so he was like evil, and he was gonna cut the girlfriend's arm for who knows why.
I
Which
mean,
I really wanted it to do it. I was already waiting for it. I was like, yes, yes, and he stopped that, and he was like, hey, you better find your boyfriend. I'm like, no, cut her arm. But
If you like watching people's arms get cut, you really need to watch My Name.
yeah,
Oh, God.
but basically, that was the only villain who
Oh,
did
it's
something.
So good.
That was the only villain who did something and had a very nice fight.
here's the deal, and John can probably attest for this. Lashif is still a much better villain than the villain from Quantum of Solace. Like,
I mean, I haven't seen that movie.
That
So.
guy's a villain.
you know what I mean?
He's barely in the he does less than Lashif. I mean,
The chief at
he
least
has the
plays
coolest
poker.
death.
Exactly. Lashif actually like breaks his balls.
And play poker.
He
And play
has
poker.
he has my favorite death because James drives him out into the middle of the desert, shoots him in the leg, and throws down a bottle full of motor oil for him to drink when he gets too thirsty. And they say they found him in the middle of the desert with motor oil in his stomach. So he drank the oil and it killed him. Like that's a freaking metal death.
That's a very metal, yeah. But I had to say even the girlfriend, the chief's girlfriend, which by the way we never get her name and she never
Nope.
talks.
Nope.
She did more than the chief. She she killed.
She killed him.
She 100% killed James Bond because the damn defibrillator had the cable off.
God damn. That's why they had to like call in an expert for better like technology in Skyfall. In Skyfall, they actually implement the long running staple character of Q, who is like the quartermaster of all the
He's
gadgets.
So good.
Oh yeah, he's
Then-
great.
And another villain,
I love Q. He's so great.
Yeah.
and another villain that I told Lion it is the stupidest death in this movie is Vesper. That death was so dumb. She could have saved herself. She could have had a better death. I don't care. That death was so dumb. She was like, I guess I'm just gonna stay here and drown. Bloop bloop. Oh, I'm dead. God, I was.
I mean,
like,
but you said that she could have like swam to the top
she
of
could
the
have swum
shaft.
up. But the
But-
thing is, and I
But
understand.
no, because it's enclosed. It's the elevator is enclosed. Like there's no open access to the shaft.
Oh yeah,
on the top.
Oh yeah, there was an open. Even James Bond could have swim over and grab that and just leave. And because the door of the the door at the top was open, there was no there wasn't any like there wasn't supposed to be any like suction, and she just like gets sucked in for some reason, and I was like, that's not how it works. That was a cool death. The nail in the eye, I like
yeah.
that one.
Okay. Nail guns do not work that way.
See, pause it there. Look at the opening at the top. How big that thing is.
I mean, because I'm not.
Just wait. Pause it. Look at the
Oh, you
opening
mean-
of the.
Oh, this?
No, there is a. Okay, the elevator has a small door at the top that opens up when it goes down, and look at the very top of the elevator is completely open as well. So you can definitely swim over, grab it, and leave. But no, he really wanted to open that door.
I mean, he needed to prove his macho manliness. I don't know.
Which, by the way, how did he open the door? Because
The moment she literally dies, he manages to open the fucking door. Like,
that door
kicks
had
it.
a lock.
He kicked
That
it.
door, he kicked it.
He
Because
kicked the
that
door.
That door had a lock, and then it disappeared. Nobody knew what happened with the. When it goes on the water, you can see the top door of the elevator opens.
So the deal is that he could have saved her, but she purposefully decides not to. Like, she takes away the key. She could have opened it from her side. She just didn't want to.
I mean, yeah, but as you can see, I don't know if you see it, but it was for a split second. But the door at the top opens up. It's probably like.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I just saw it.
You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. I saw it.
Oh god. I was like, this is the stupidest death in this whole damn movie.
Uh,
God, you had to really grab it.
I'm sorry, James.
But the
so
thing is,
she could have opened it.
yeah,
So she purposefully wanted to die.
yeah, she felt guilty, which okay, that's fine. But
There
I feel
it
like
is.
there's the door opening.
Yeah, I
and
saw it.
Look at where the elevator is. There's a huge hole in there. There's another huge hole over there.
Well,
There's so many ways he could have saved her, but
she
because
wanted to die.
the plot's convenient, and because he needed to kill Mr. White,
And
she
get out of
died.
retirement.
so I was like, okay.
But she never
had
does
to
kill Mr. White.
I mean, yeah, he gets cut off, which that's why I was like, I'm not gonna say anything until
He
John.
gets caught, and then he gets caught, and then in Quantum of Solace, he runs away, never to be seen again.
Oh, great!
Oh,
So I need to see the sequel
Yeah,
to know what happens to him.
I mean, it's Quantum of Solace literally feels like Casino Royale Part 2, but worse. Because it's the rest of the movie almost, kind of.
I
I mean,
mean,
stuff from this movie is still playing
So-
out in that
So
movie.
basically, Avengers Endgame, but it's not a good movie.
but it's not good. So here's the deal with starting with Casino Royale up until now with No Time to Die. Prior James Bond movies, even if they had the same actor, you know, the movies didn't necessarily have like an overarching story. Like, yes, they may or may not reference like parts of those other missions
other
and all that
ones.
stuff, but Casino Royale, starting with Casino Royale up until No Time to Die, it is like a connecting story of this James Bond, of like, you know, we saw him become 007, and then up until No Time to Die, where he gets his send-off and all that, which, you know, no spoilers, because the movie is still new, so won't say if Mr. Jumping James Bond...
You know, the only thing I will say about No Time to Die, in No Time to Die, you are still feeling the effect of Vespa's death very heavily, even in that movie.
Did you just say Vespa?
No,
Vesper,
he said
Vespa, however you say it.
Vesper! Vespa is something else.
I heard Vespa.
Yeah, the girlfriend.
I heard Vespa
Eva Green.
without the R.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, it's
so here's the deal. So going off of the fact that previous James Bond movies were usually like this enclosed story in and of itself on the movie, you know.
It's like a one-off. Every movie is like a one-off, and that's
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And this movie, to me, feels like two movies. Like, I think that's why you have the problem with the time length, because I feel like this movie ended at the 2-hour mark, when after Lashif dies and James Bond is in the retreat place, and they like get the money and all that shit. That feels like the ending. And then they
he
kept
fought
going.
3 times.
And then they kept going. Which, this is where the Metal Gear Solid 3 aspect...
What a witch. One of these time, they broke very important medical equipment.
I mean...
probably
when you-
some bones.
When you gotta, you know? Anyways. So, once the movie, like, has that first ending at the 2-hour mark, after that, it almost feels like an epilogue. You know? Like, again, it feels like... It reminded me of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, where after the mission, after killing, what's this? The fucking
Boss.
Rugging fucking,
Oh.
No, the Vulcan, the Russian guy.
Oh, Volgan.
Volgan, yeah. Once you've dealt with Volgan and the prototype
Volgan.
Metal, yeah, and the prototype Metal Gear and Snake already, and having killed the end, or the boss, not the end. It's the old man, the boss.
This is the end.
Hey. So once all of that is done, you feel like the game is over, but then it has like this epilogue where Snake retreats to this like cabin and is with the blonde chick and all that shit. And they do exactly what happened here. They bang and all that shit, and she steals the information or the data or whatever the hell. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Metal Gear Solid 3.
It's
you
part of
tell-
the Philosopher's Legacy.
Yeah, the Philosopher's Legacy.
You said that, and it actually reminded me, like right now, it reminded me, and spoilers, by the way, very big spoilers. Red Dead Redemption 2. Which you finish the game, but you don't finish the game because you play like this epilogue with the main character Not the main character. Is it the main character in Red Dead
In-
A
Redemption 1?
different
Yeah,
character.
as John Marston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. Like again, this definitely the end parts did feel like it was like an epilogue, but also like I don't know, when I saw the complete package, I liked the movie more because as it was going along, and when after Lashif dies and they're banging and all that shit, and he says that he's going to retire, I was like, this feels like this should have been like this whole him wanting to retire and shit. It should have been like the second part of this arc, like, you know, because like in the second movie of this, or even later, like he just literally became 007 at the start of this movie, and now at the end, at close to the end, he wants to retire already. Like, I don't know. I kind of had a problem when I was going with the movie. Once it was done, I kind of let go of it. Once, like, you know, Vesper died and all that shit. Which, by the way, I told John this. I wrote John, I fucking loved the chemistry between Daniel Craig and Eva Green in the movie.
Yeah.
Especially when they, like, first meet. Like,
When they're fighting.
no, when one of my favorite line in this movie, and I told John, is when Eva Green tells him, when she tells James Bond, I'm going to what was the line, like, I'm gonna be watching the money, our government's money, and not
Something
your
like-
and not your fine ass or something, and not your fine arse or something like that. And James Bond is
That's a
like,
perfectly shaped ass or something like that.
you noticed? Like, I fucking love those two lines like so much. And then when they're like, when they're in the car going to Casino Royale, and they're like, he's like reading like the supposed aliases that they're going to use and all that shit, and he reads hers, and he's like, oh, Stephanie like
Rochester.
yeah, yeah, something like let me look for it. Because this whole exchange. Okay, here it is. Let me.
Gambler, and you're Miss Stephanie Broadchester, yeah, right?
Stephanie Broadchest.
Yeah.
I fucking love this whole banter.
That last name sounds like one of the freaking names. John,
So
we need to talk after this.
you missed it, John. Mythos was searching for like all these weird England names, and oh god, there were a lot of
Still-
Oh,
cocks.
was that the bridge? I saw the picture of the bridge.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly why he put that there.
Bill, I want to leave.
I
want to
actually
leave
have
in-
one. Remind
All right.
remind me after, because I actually have one that's really funny.
I say I want to live in Fingering Hoe, Essex. That's the Fingering Hoe is the area, and Essex is like the country
Yeah.
part.
County.
Yeah. I want to
Oh,
live in
God.
Fingering Hoe.
But yeah, I fucking love this whole exchange in the car too. Like, but my family is strictly Catholic. And he's like, "Oh, I do hate when religion comes between us." Like, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Their banter was
It
so
was,
good.
It was very natural.
Yes. I loved it. Like, it was so great, man. Probably one of
And
the best parts.
That is one of my problems with Quantum of Solace is I don't know if he was directed to act that way, because if he's brooding and hurt because of what happened to her, but he is Daniel Craig. He is so dry in Quantum of Solace. Like there's
just like the fucking
one
death.
or two times where anything of his, snarky character from this movie kind of pokes through.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about Daniel Craig in this movie in Casino Royale is how snarky he is. He is
That's
such a
another-
motherfucking snarker.
Okay, very quick because you're playing the scene. That scene
Same
in the
for
elevator.
Skyfall too.
That scene in the elevator. Great scene. Take the other one. There's no room for me and your ego in here.
Yes.
Great
Ag-
freaking.
Again, that's why their chemistry was so good, and this character, she shouldn't have died in this fucking movie. Like, I'm starting to go around it. She should have
died. She should have died. 100%.
No,
She should
she
have.
shouldn't
But
have died
give
in.
her a better death.
Oh, she shouldn't have died in this movie. She should have died maybe in the next one. Like, make
I
the
was
sequel.
waiting for her to get shot.
Make the sequel The Empire Strikes Back or something, where she dies and then James Bond becomes like Punish Bond or something like that. Going back to Metal Gear. Like I don't like again.
Well,
She should have gotten shot.
Again, as much as I love this movie, I feel like this should have been 2 movies. Like at some point it should have like ended, and then it should have been Casino Royale Part 2 or whatever, and Quantum of Solace never existed.
Casino Royale 2. Victory
okay, I have
Royale.
an actual.
Victory Royale.
It should have been. Let me find the name of the movie because I have the perfect analogy for what you're going for.
Kill Bill 1
But I
and 2,
can't
Volume
remember
1 and 2.
which one of the movies is which.
While John is looking,
No,
when I first started this movie, I was like, yo, Casino Royale, what we dropping, boys?
Has James Bond been a skin yet in Fortnite?
No, thank goodness.
I don't think that they'll ever allow James Bond in Fortnite because the Broccoli estate is just so jealous of the character of James Bond. Like they barely allow like licensing to video games anymore for James Bond because they are like so jealous with the property. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think that we'll ever get it. Like the Aston Martin is one thing, but the actual James Bond. Also,
I mean,
this,
now that
Yeah.
I think of it, why did we don't actually get an actual Casino Royale? A freaking Pucker Royale, like Tetris 99, but with Pucker.
poker.
Pucker. Yeah, poker.
You Canadian, mate.
Like,
this isn't poker, but this is blackjack.
yeah, that is true. This is blackjack.
It's
Which-
to me, it's card game. It's a card
by
game.
the
They could be
way-
playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
By the way, this blackjack was like doing things weird, and I was like, I don't remember.
I don't understand.
Actually
I
doing
didn't
that?
understand shit. I didn't understand shit
Like-
of this.
Changing the table cards with the cards of the other people was like,
Yeah, I was confused with that too. I never.
that,
I mean, it's
that is
a
not
version of Texas Hold'em, but I don't.
the one I remember.
I
Is you
have
get
no
2
idea.
cards and the table gets 4 cards or something, or 3 cards, and you put cards and you need to match your cards.
Then
with
every
the
round they
table
draw
cards.
another one.
Yeah,
I
Nice.
don't know.
What I was thinking about line is
no.
what you wanted would have been where. Okay, where'd it go? I just had it up here. Would have been.
It disappeared.
Did I exit out of the tab? Are you
Oh,
kidding
you've
me?
got to be kidding me.
time to book
Just
the history. Time to
just-
book.
Oh my god!
Time
Are
to
you?
look at the history. Careful, you don't get into the porn part.
Did I,
No. Get into that Rule 34, baby. Mm-hmm.
No, that's not on there. What the heck? Where did it go? Okay, I can remember anyway. What you wanted was
Uh-huh.
the Bourne identity to the Bourne supremacy.
I have never seen a Bourne movie, so no idea.
Okay, so basically the end
Well,
of the first Bourne movie, he settles down with this woman, and then the start of the next one, stuff happens that gets him back in the game, kind of. So we need to do those. Those movies are great.
I still haven't played Bloodborne either, so
Completely different thing.
God damn it, Mythos.
But now I
God.
do kind of
Play
want
it.
Jason Bourne and Bloodborne. That would be an interesting scene.
Yeah, sure. Uh,
Lion is already suffering.
I
You
already
guys were
am.
talking. You were talking about the elevator scene a
Mhm.
while ago. I was going to bring this up. 2 movies in 2 weeks to deal with a part of Venice sinking.
All right, we did watch League of Extraordinary Gentlemen last week, and
Oh yeah,
well,
that
shit.
is true.
I
Yeah,
totally forgot about that.
yeah. I was.
I mean, but at least this one is just
I couldn't.
one building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is that how all the buildings in Venice are held up by giant balloons?
I have no idea if
I
that's.
I will say no, but I'm just gonna look it up.
I mean, it is
honestly
an
don't know.
island.
It is.
But yeah, I love the fact that I automatically, whenever I see a movie or something and they're going into Venice, if I see that big tower, I'm like, yep, that's the tower from Assassin's Creed 2.
They-
That
they
is a
are
pain in the butt to
holding-
climb.
They're held by underwater columns.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, I hate that. I hate trying to climb that tower in Assassin's Creed 2. It sucks so bad.
Good old Assassin's Creed 2.
Hell yeah. A better history lesson than anything you will learn in school.
That is true.
That's why I hate whenever they go
Yeah.
out of the past stuff, of the history stuff in any Assassin's Creed game. Once they come to the future
Oh,
stuff, I'm
wow.
like, ah.
I just found a video named Casino Royale Sinking
the-
House in Venice Physics versus Film.
Oh, interesting.
It is
Okay.
6 minutes long. I'm gonna post it on the Discord if any of you want to
Yeah, after the
have a
stream.
look.
Yeah, maybe give
Yep.
it a watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, after the not the Uganda, the Madagascar thing, we head to the Bahamas,
We go to the
where
Bahamas.
this is the origin of how James Bond acquires the classic Aston Martin that he still uses in No Time to Die, right, John?
It comes back in Skyfall, gets blown to pieces.
Oh, so it's
He
not the same
rebuilds
one.
It, and then
Oh,
when
okay.
at the end of, it's the same one. Q ends up. I mean, it's might as well after because they hit it with a minigun from a helicopter and it explodes. So it might as well be a new one for what they had to do to it. But
Hey, it
he
still
rebuilds
works.
it, and then at the end of Spectre, when he runs off with the doctor, that's the car they drive, and then you get to see it in probably the best car chase in the entire in any of the Daniel Craig movies in No Time to Die. That car chase is amazing,
Which is at the start of the
and
movie, right?
then you don't see it
Is
anymore.
what I've heard.
It's 15-20 minutes in.
Oh, okay. I really need to watch No Time to Die.
I'm thinking about buying it and watching it tonight. I want to watch it again so bad.
So in typical James Bond fashion, he surprisingly didn't smash that first chick.
He did half of
No.
it. She pulled off his shirt.
Eh,
She went down the pants, and then she went to bed.
No, he
Then she
he
got a
went
phone call,
away.
and then he
Yeah,
left her for Miami.
yeah, to go after.
Yeah, but she went down. She
the-
went down to the pants.
Oh, I know.
She then got the phone call, and then he was like,
Then her husband called.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then he was like, I'm gonna grab something to drink.
So in typical James Bond fashion, one of the Bond girls has to die. Because it's the rules, I
Because-
guess.
Why not?
Like I remember in Goldfinger, there was one Bond girl who just got made into gold, like turned to gold. That's I think that
She
she
turned
died
to
of some.
Goldar.
Yes, James Bond, make love to me. Yes.
She became.
Why'd you go Arnold for that? Okay, now I want to see Goldar. Arnold play Goldar. Okay, thank you for that image.
I mean,
I
you
want an
know,
Arnold Goldar.
that they sound similar. Come on, you know.
I would like Rita. Arnold as Rita, but
Oh God.
after 1,000 years, I'm free. I am tired. It is time to conquer.
Make my mustard grow. Yes.
Please don't say that. That's Arnold.
What?
That can be taken.
In Quantum of Solace, one of his girls gets drowned in oil.
See what I mean? The Bond girl in Skyfall.
And then
I think
after that, there is. Oh yeah, no, there is. Yeah, she gets shot in the head.
Yeah.
See, that's
Again.
a better death than freaking drowning. I was waiting for that. Give me my damn shot in the head. Damn it.
I mean, you got it, but it was the chief.
Shot in the head with a glass of whiskey on top of her head.
Well, the chief was kind of like kinking on James Bond.
Oh, if you want to see kinking, you need to watch Skyfall and see the villain in that
Watch
one.
Skyfall.
Oh God.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy.
Oh, I mean, he is up in James's personal space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He is. It reminded me of the staring contest between Sam and Bucky when they like slide their legs in.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah. Sounds as
Thank goodness my
And
mom.
then
Thank
sounds-
goodness your mom has never gone to your room when that is happening. So what? So John, what is this series about? Oh, it's about ghost hunters or something. Or
no,
something
he's
like that.
he's talking about
Oh, it's not supernatural.
no, it's Winter Soldier
Okay.
and Falcon and the
No.
Winter Soldier. There's
Oh,
yeah, they're in therapy, and the therapist like tells them to like be sitting in front of each other, like very close. I don't remember why, but you know. And
Thank
they
goodness
start.
I've never seen that movie.
It's a series. It's not a movie.
Oh, is that a series?
It's a-
Okay.
Yeah.
it's a soul. I think she called it a soul staring exercise or something.
Oh yeah, they like do like this eye staring contest.
You say
Yeah.
Winter Soldier, and I thought it was like Captain America Winter Soldier.
It is.
It
But-
is.
but-
Is that a series? I thought that was a movie.
Yeah.
No. There's the movie Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and then there's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is the series.
Yeah, I'm saying Captain America and the Winter Soldier. That's what I thought it was, which is the movie.
I mean, Steve and Bucky, you know.
Okay, that's actually
Steve and Bucky.
kind of confusing when you think about.
Yeah. With the because now it's Captain America,
I
the
have
Win.
seen like 3 movies
Yeah.
of the MCU.
Captain
Yeah,
America,
very
the
good.
Winter Soldier is the movie, and now it's going to be Captain America and the Winter Soldier is the series. I
Why they
mean,
done that?
well,
Yeah, okay,
retroactively.
I had not thought of that.
Yeah, but no, but the next movie's not gonna be called Captain America and the Winter Soldier though. Might be Captain America 4, man.
It's Captain
Anyway.
America 4. Or, I don't know.
Captain America Forever.
Whatever.
But back to Bond girls.
Back Bond
Spectre and No Time to Die. I don't think any of that. No, that's none of them. They all make it.
I mean, from what I've heard of No Time to Die, there really isn't any, like, actual Bond girls. Like, James Bond has settled down. He's a married man.
Well, you'll
His wiener is.
I'll see.
You'll see.
His wiener is flaccid.
You'll see. Trust me, you'll see.
I mean, after getting his balls scratched with that fucking thing that Lashif was doing to him, like.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh god.
Which I'm actually impressed he managed to go wild with Vesper.
Maybe
Three times.
Maybe
Three
that.
times. I counted it.
Maybe getting hit in the balls just like was like a kill switch or something, like an activation code or something for him, for making him even more promiscuous or something. I don't know.
Yep, I mean he does. There's one girl in Quantum of Solace. There's one girl in Skyfall. There's two girls in Spectre, and then
Oh god, I forgot
the
about
same
it.
girl in No Time to Die.
I fucking forgot about Inspector when he goddamn. Oh my god.
The wife.
Mm-hmm. The widow. No. The widow.
Yeah, that.
Oh
the wi-
god.
yeah, oh yeah. No, yeah.
You know how
Yeah,
you know how James
that's-
Bond
mm,
says that.
You know what this? Do you know
you
what
know-
this is reminding me of?
What?
John, have you seen Black Butler, Book of Circus?
I own everything Black Butler that there is on anime. I have not watched any of it, surprisingly.
You haven't watched it? Ah, you have to watch
Nope.
Book of Circus. You need to watch it. Like you
I
really
own-
need.
I own every movie and every season, but I have
You
not
want-
watched any of them.
You want to watch dark
The
shit
only
with a
thing from
bunch-
that series I've watched is what's his name when he's dancing on top of the handrail?
Say what now?
The Butler
I have.
guy. He does,
Oh,
he does the
Sebastian.
dance on the hand, which is awesome. Yeah, that dance
But-
scene's awesome.
You want to watch dark shit with a bunch of reference, which I know you will get every one of them. Go watch Book of Circus. That shit is dark and I love it.
Hey,
To say more,
I need to watch Black Butler.
there are kids who die in that movie. That's how dark it is.
And that's why you love it.
like it so much.
Exactly.
It is so good though. It is
Uh-huh.
the the kids killing part is like dumb, but God, it's so good. I loved it. And there is one scene that referenced the whole having sex to get information.
So,
Ryan, I sent you something on Messenger that I sent Mythos earlier, and he liked.
you know how in
Yes! Oh, I love that picture. That meme was great.
you know how in I've seen it. You know how in this movie when James Bond is like when they're in the car and he says that he's not attracted to Vesper, and she says, "Oh, because," or he says that she's not his type, and she says, "Oh, because I'm smart." No, because you're single. Yeah,
Single.
that comes very much into effect in Spectre. Although, once you're a widow, you're technically single again.
And I mean, he did technically kill her husband, so that's kind of like.
Oh god, I forgot about. Okay, let's move on before. Oh boy, jumping James Bond. But yeah. So yeah. God, what other? Like once they get to like Casino Royale. Oh yeah, there was the the whole airplane thing.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Which was the dumbest freaking chase sequence because I don't know how James Bond managed to keep up with a police car,
Because
a gas car, or a gas truck.
gasoline
What
truck.
else? Was,
I mean,
wasn't there another thing?
But it was stopped for a while.
I mean, look, he's no Tom Cruise. If it were Tom Cruise, I would probably believe it even more because that motherfucker runs faster than goddamn Usain Bolt.
Hey, if it were Alan Wake, he would have died and
Oh god.
he would have run 2 steps and he would be out of breath. Thank goodness not Alan Wake.
Yeah.
But man, freaking James Bond ran it so much, and
You know
he
what?
managed to keep up with the freaking cars. And I'm
You know what needed to be playing when he was like running at that moment. And
What?
I ran so far away. Yes, I ran. Oh, God.
And while we're talking about all that
you know what?
Mm.
The
whole
freaking
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna jump into another scene, so go ahead.
I was just like, most of that entire scene is practical. Most of this movie is practical.
Oh yeah,
There's very little CGI in the entire movie.
There was one part where it was very noticeable CGI. At least I think that it was CGI because it fucking looked like CGI to me, or not CGI. Like there was green screen for the most stupid thing that I could have possibly imagined. You know when
You're going. Tell me.
you know when Lashif is in like the yacht and the girlfriend is gonna come inside of the yacht. I don't know if that is green screen or not, but it looked like fucking green screen to me. When she opens the door and behind her, all I could see was like a fucking green screen, like a Star Wars prequel green screen of like other boats and the sunset and all that shit behind her.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It did not look good.
I did.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it, man. Like,
And
again,
also when James Bond is doing the chase sequence with the Aston Martin, there is a scene that is like
that was all real. Everything with the car when he flips the car, that's all real.
There is a scene that is like looking inside into him, and he's just like doing this or something like that, and I'm like, that's not how you drive a car.
So he was doing a wiper.
There are 3 scenes in the movie that that have any kind of effects. It's one of them is the
I'm at the scene
chase through the building site. The chase through the building site in Madagascar. A part of the Miami airport and the sinking of the house. Those are the only scenes that have any kind of CGI.
So for context for people, the scene that I'm talking about is this one. This is clearly a green screen. You can clearly see the cutout for no apparent reason. Like, I don't know why. Like, all of this is literally a green screen behind her. Like, it was so noticeable for me. It was so noticeable. I saw that and I was like, that's a green screen. I've seen enough Star Wars prequels. I know when I see a green screen.
Suddenly the Terminator from the first movie appears.
Oh, oh god.
She just closed the door.
Oh god. But yeah. But
But yeah,
aside
I
from
did notice that, and he wasn't good.
aside from that, the rest of the movie, I think that it was practical, like, you know, or at the very least there was very minimal use
Yeah.
of CGI.
Yeah,
and-
like 90% of the movie is just practical.
yeah, I think that that's why this movie really works, because it is, you know, not so over the top, at least not yet. I will say the whole actual Casino Royale thing of like the blackjack and all that
God,
shit.
That dragged for so long.
I think that that's why I also didn't like this movie when it first came out when I was 15. Like I
Like
didn't care about it.
I enjoy watching blackjack. I admit it. I do enjoy watching blackjack. I have a Twitch. I follow a Twitch channel that is
I
just
do
for
too.
blackjack, and I enjoy it. It is not my guilty pleasure, but it's something I just put on the background and start doing grinding sometimes. But this one just drags on, and he has some weird rules that I think they don't exist, and it's just God. And another part that drags on is when after they saved James Bond when he's in the retirement house,
Mhm.
and he's just in that whole scene between him and Vesper. It's just he has sex, and then they're at the beach, and they have sex, and they go to Venice. Guess what? They have sex, and it's just
Mhm.
what?
They really want to show that after the chief almost busted his balls, he can still pull it off.
Yeah, and it was like what? Almost 20, 15 to 20 minutes of just sex.
It wasn't that long of the sex part, but the whole epilogue part
felt like it.
is 20 minutes.
No, it was long. The episode was longer. It was way longer.
Let me see, because okay, so the moment. Oh, by the way, they really wanted you to see shirtless James Bond in this movie. Like,
Oh yeah, they really wanted you. They really wanted to show you naked, James Bond.
oh yeah, they definitely 100%
And
really wanted
Every
to.
other of the movies.
Yeah, but this one, it was excessive, man. Like, every other shot was him just out of a fucking shirt. Like, this was for the ladies. Woo, 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 woo.
When he was in the Bahamas at the beach.
Mhm.
When he changed, when he got poisoned.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
In Skyfall, there's a scene of him in a towel, and that's it.
I mean, here the only thing that's covering his balls is his legs. When he's sitting down, when Lashif is
Yeah, that's true.
busting his balls, so you know, can't beat that unless you actually show his dick. So,
Yeah.
unless you're the Order 1886.
Apparently, this
Nah.
they had to censor 2 fight scenes to get this movie was almost rated R. They had to censor 2 fight scenes to get PG-13.
Which were the fight scenes? At the beginning,
the fight between Bond, the MI6 agent contact Fisher. I'm not 100% sure who Fisher is.
was that the guy at the beginning?
And the other one was the fight in the stairway in the casino. So I apparently got the uncensored version. So I got to see all the good stuff.
Another thing I noticed, and it's when the chief is not cracking James Bond is that the rope gets stuck in the chair and it actually doesn't hit him. And I'm like, that's not how it's supposed to happen.
Hey, you know.
It gets tangled in on the chair.
Mm-hmm.
You noticed it. You can
Uh, Fisher's the guy at the very beginning in the
Okay.
bathroom.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I figured that it had to be that scene. Yeah, I can
That
see.
scene,
I can see how
You
they
haven't
toned
ever
it
played
down.
that. You haven't played Splinter Cell Conviction, have you?
I've never played a Splinter Cell game.
The only Splinter Cell I've played is when you play as a double agent.
Oh, so double agent. Okay. In Conviction, there's a scene in a fight in a bathroom, and it's awesome. And that reminded me a lot of the scene from this and the scene from Mission Impossible.
I was
Mission
gonna
Impossible
say
Fallout.
Mission Impossible Fallout because I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the trailer, so
Yeah.
I know.
I watched those movies recently, so I watched all three of those movies, or the three newest ones recently. So,
God.
uh,
Now I want to watch
one scene that cracks me up every time I see it is him when the guy throws in the car keys, mistaking him for the chauffeur or the
yeah,
parking
yeah,
the cars.
yeah, the valet parking.
He
yeah.
just backs the car. Yeah, that I laughed pretty hard at that scene.
No, and then they see him again. I think that at the bar, I think that it's the same guys, right? Like they see
Yeah,
him in
I
the
don't know if
bar.
it's the same guy.
Think it. Yeah, because there's a part in the bar where he's at, and there's these two dudes sitting there, and they look at him like, "Oh no, it's this guy again." Like, I don't know if it's the same
He
guys or
has
not.
a drink, doesn't he?
What?
Doesn't he grab like one of their drinks or something?
Oh, maybe it's that. I don't. I didn't pay close attention to.
I'm 3007 movies are blending together in my head a little bit right now, so
Now that you mention it, I like the part where he asks for a martini, and the bartender is like, shaken or stirred, shaken or stirred. I don't give a damn.
I
Give
don't
it
give a
damn.
God,
When he lost the first 10 million.
yeah. Oh man, I just fucking love Dana.
Which,
Craig
by
in this
the way,
movie.
I really wanted the I don't know who was the one that was the black guy who was sitting, who helped.
Felix Leiter.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
so
I
Felix,
don't remember his name. I know he's here with us. Hi, nice to meet you.
Yes,
Nice
yes.
to meet us.
Yes, Mr.
But
Jeffrey
I
Wright.
really
yes.
wanted him to
Mr.
be.
Gordon himself.
I really wanted him to be like something bigger,
John.
not just hey, I'm gonna give you money.
John. Also Uatu,
Yes.
the Watcher. Yeah. So here's the deal, me those Felix
Yes,
Leiter.
Yes.
Felix Leiter is a recurring character in the James Bond movies. He's the American. I don't remember if he's always CIA in all the other ones, but he's basically like the American liaison
Yes.
to James Bond. So
He's yeah.
he's always
in
like
Quantum of
helping.
Solace, and he's not in Skyfall.
No,
I
or
don't
Spectre.
think he's in. I don't remember him
No.
from.
He's
Yeah, and
not.
then he's in No Time to Die.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I saw when I was looking for pictures for pictures of his character. I saw one where apparently he didn't know why he wasn't in Skyfall or Spectre. Apparently Jeffrey Wright said so. Apparently they never contacted him so his character could return in those two movies. which is a shame because again, like Mito said, would have been better. It would have been great if he would have played like a bigger role because he is a character that comes back in the James Bond lore. So
Yeah, and I really like his character. He was like,
oh yeah,
he was like,
Jeffrey,
I'm gonna
Jeffrey
help
Wright.
you.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey Wright is great. Like he's like again, like we said, he's Watto the Watcher in Marvel's What If. He voices him. And he's the new Commissioner Gordon in the Batman, the upcoming The Batman. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him in those.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Did you I did not remember that this guy was in Quantum of Solace at all. Of course, I didn't actually know who he was at the time. Freaking oh, I just had his name and I forgot it. David Harbour is in Quantum of Solace.
he's in Quantum of Solace? Really?
He's Jeffrey Wright's superior in the CIA.
Oh.
I completely forgot. I was watching it last night and I'm like,
God.
that sounds like David. Is that David? That's David Harbour.
I kind of don't remember much shit
Yeah,
about
he's
Quantum of Solace, so.
Oh, I didn't either. He's the head of the South American sector or something.
You know,
kind of a
you know what I'm gonna compare this series of movies. I'm gonna compare it with Kingdom Hearts. And I'll tell you why.
Well, I thought that he was going to go for Trails of Cold Steel, but okay, sure.
No. You know how in Kingdom Hearts you play the first one, and then the second one, and then the other one, and then you go back after knowing a little bit more of the story, and you go back to the first one, and you're like, oh my god, that's why this is like this. That is John right now. He's like, that character was in here in the other movie, in the continuation.
I mean, it's literally me because I was
John, this is how
watching
it
this.
feels.
I'm like,
to
oh,
play Kingdom Hearts.
they are literally already setting up the agency Spectre or the
in this movie, right?
or whatever you call them. I mean,
that's the organization
they're already
that
talking about Spectre here.
Yeah, that's the organization that Mr. White keeps referring to.
Me, who has never seen any of it,
you don't.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you don't hear their name until Spectre, the movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's Spectre all the way, and it's either in No Time to Die or Spectre. I can't remember which. So it's sorry if this is a minor spoiler, but like there's a scene in one of the movies where it's every bad guy he's taken down were all part of Spectre.
I think that it might have been Spectre. I watched Spectre once and I didn't.
I think it.
Because I know that in Spectre, the whole thing of Spectre is that Blofeld reveals to James Bond that he's been orchestrating everything, like like ever since the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's
so. I think it might have been Spectre,
where he tortures him. I think.
Ah, yes, torturing. Another Metal Gear staple.
Yeah,
the drill.
Johnny's having that realization after watching all the movies and going back to the first one. It's like, oh my god!
And I watched him in the. I mean, I've seen Quantum of Solace, Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and Skyfall. I've seen all those, but I started this time. I watched Spectre, and then I watched the final movie, and now I went back to the start and went back. I mean, I started in the middle and went to the beginning.
It just works.
Just like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
You jump from the beginning to the end, to the middle, to the way behind the beginning.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Or Trails, they start at the end.
See, John, you can play Kingdom Hearts. you understand how the
Oh,
story
I
will
will.
go.
I'm actually kind of thinking about it a little bit.
Again, man, Kingdom Hearts is not as convoluted as people make it out to be. It's just there's so much to it. Like there's so much information and there's so much stuff that goes on that's why it is difficult sometimes to understand. But it's not convoluted like people say it is. It's just too much spread into too many.
Yeah, basically, like you could say like 80% of it you can just throw away. 80% of the story, because it's just Kingdom Hearts, a kid who goes through Disney
Yeah, that's basically it.
with a little bit of actual
Sounds
story.
about right.
Yeah. But yeah. God, this movie it was really scratching my balls. I have an itch now that I want to watch more James Bond movies again because this movie was so good. It has flaws. It has its flaws, you know.
I may or may not have been looking at the
oh, no.
24 movie collection.
I
Blu-ray
knew
set
he was gonna say
today.
that. Why did I
It's
know
$80.
it? I knew it. I just knew it.
Wait, $80?
For 24 movies, that's a
80. It's
bargain.
$80 for every movie from the first one to Spectre. So it's 24 movies for $80.
That's a fucking bargain,
That's-
man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a
Yeah,
really
I
good
know.
price.
That is a
Ooh,
bargain.
I don't have $80 right now. Is the problem?
Well,
But you,
Yeah, I've been.
but you will
I've
have
been
$80 next month.
Yeah, maybe.
all you need to do, John, is shoot some deer, skin them, and sell those pelts, just like in Red Dead Redemption.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
you need to shoot something.
I mean, I have
You have to
done
be
that.
a deer.
See? Oh, God.
It doesn't have to be a deer, but you can shoot something.
And skin it, and sell the pelt.
It had to be a deer because it's deer season right now.
Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit
That's what I
season.
was gonna say. Isn't it weapon system?
Duck season, fire! Anyways. Yeah, this movie's great, man.
All right, ratings.
It's the highest rated one on Rotten Tomatoes
Of the James Bond movies?
of the Daniel Craig movies.
Nah.
So Casino Royale is 94. Quantum of Solace is 64. Skyfall is 92.
Oh, damn.
Spectre is 63. I don't know how they can say
Ooh.
Spectre's worse than Quantum of Solace. They can
Damn.
screw themselves. And No Time to Die is at 84.
Okay. See me those. Like I said.
Interesting ratings.
Like I said, you know.
If I had to rate them, I would go Quantum of Solace at the bottom.
Of course.
Boy.
If you don't say Spectre next, I'm going to.
I'm sitting here going like, do I like Spectre or Casino Royale? Which one do I like better? I have a hard time of which one of those. I actually have to say Casino Royale is next,
Shame.
then Spectre,
Shame.
and then I don't honestly know if I can pick between No Time to Die and Skyfall.
Look,
Those
man.
movies are both.
As long as Skyfall is in,
If
one
I
of.
had, if I had, gun to my head, I have to pick. I would probably go No Time to Die, Skyfall. Skyfall being the best one.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I can forgive you. I can forgive you.
I really like No Time to Die. But
I
I think
wanna see
I
it.
think Skyfall has. I think Skyfall is a little bit better, a little more coherent, and a little bit better of a movie. but I really like everything that No Time to Die does. So that's a hard one. Like I said, I might watch No Time to Die tonight. I might just say screw it and buy it on YouTube and watch it.
Oh god. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So, aside from that, anybody have anything else before we get to actual ratings?
The scene of him driving around the entrance to the motel was really funny. When he's taking her back to his place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let me
you
show.
can go to my place.
Yeah, we can go to my place. Ring. Evening,
Yeah,
sir. Back here again.
Yeah. Evening, sir. Welcome back.
Oh man, this movie just has a way of like, you know, of being like that, of being like snarky, of being humorous without like deviating into being a straight up comedy like a lot of other movies do. It's real good. Like I love it. It's not perfect though. Like I said, the whole blackjack thing is it drags. It definitely drags. So, yeah, let's get to ratings then. I have begun giving ratings a couple times, so
bro.
please. Okay, John.
Just real fast. Judi Dench as M is amazing through every one of the movies she is in. I love her.
Which, by the way, these, aside from the Daniel Craig movies, the James Bond movies, like I said, they don't actually like have an ongoing story arc or continuity or whatever. Judi Dench is in the Pierce Brosnan era as M. So it was like a little bit confusing of them bringing her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she was since. Yeah, she's in GoldenEye, right? She started in GoldenEye, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. I have never seen GoldenEye, so. But
I
do
know
not.
she's in the last two.
Yeah. Dame Judi Dench.
Yeah, she's in GoldenEye.
She's in GoldenEye. Okay, so.
Yeah, 1995 GoldenEye.
Okay.
And also the director of this movie did GoldenEye.
Oh, really? Huh? I didn't know that.
He did Edge of Darkness in 1985, and then he did the 98 Mask of Zorro, which that movie is awesome.
We need to.
And with Antonio Banderas and Anthony Hopkins.
I have not watched that in a long ass time. We need to watch that for the show.
Yeah, same.
Then he did GoldenEye and Casino Royale, but he got his start as with a director from another movie that I can't remember. He got to start doing softcore porn.
Oh.
There's a movie here named The Sex Thief that he directed.
Oh no! Oh God, no! Oh, why did I look that up? Oh, he also did Green Lantern.
Oh
Lord, no.
Oh no! Oh.
Okay. Then he did The Foreigner, which is a great movie with Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan. And then he did The Protege, which I have yet to watch, but I own because it has Michael Keaton, Maggie Q, and Samuel Jackson, which came out this year. That's one I want to watch. But yeah, okay, I will forgive him for Green Lantern because he's done a lot of other good movies.
We could say he never did Green Lantern because Green Lantern never existed.
Exactly.
Yes, Deadpool did shoot Ryan Reynolds in the head before he could finish the script. So yes.
Correct.
Okay, now I want to watch The Protege.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say now I'm ready to give my rating. You two wahoos. You know what, John? Why don't you begin? Then we'll let Meadles and I'll finish.
Okay. It's a Whopper. I like the movie. I don't
knew
have
it.
It's a whopper.
problem with the blackjack stuff like you guys do. I the biggest thing is the ending, like 20 minutes, do feel a little weird, but that's the only real problem I have with the movie. The action's great. I love Daniel Craig. Eva Green's awesome. Yeah, it's even though it's my second from the last in the list I just gave, it's still a whopper. Which, yeah, I really. The only one of these movies that is genuinely not a good movie is Quantum of Solace, in my opinion. So, yeah,
Kratos, what the fuck
that's
did you
me.
find that you're snickering and fucking laughing over there like a maniac? Share with the class.
like a maniac.
Nah, we can continue.
Share with the class what you found me, those.
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Give
You
your
asked
rating
him
then.
that. You're
Cover me.
freaking-
Give your goddamn rating then.
I'm gonna give this movie. It's a whopper because freaking James Bond belly. You could see. You could see zero fucking abs, but damn that fucking fat
It's a
ass.
whopper.
You could actually see his fat ass.
God.
God.
Oh, you noticed.
Yeah, oh, you know. Yeah.
That's England's ass.
To be my oh my god. And as to match
Blind
that is
knows
like-
what I'm referencing.
Oh, yeah.
that is yeah, I know too. That is basically
Okay.
you know what it reminds you said that, but it kind of reminds me also the meme of the Kung Fu Panda meme. But it's actually Captain America. It's like finally a worthy opponent. Our ass battle will be legendary.
Okay, Joe.
oh
God.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'll give this movie leave the gun, take the cannoli. Definitely.
Oh wow. Going low.
Yeah.
Oh,
The movie
Leave the
had
gun.
good action,
Take the cannoli.
and that's about
just,
it. The story
just like that
drags
rope,
on
it's going low.
the story drags on for far too long, going nowhere. The bad guys are just pointless. They don't do much. The goons do more than them.
It's a whopper.
And yeah, some of the death was, aka Vesper's death, was just plain old dumb.
We should
Not yet.
we should watch Quantum of Solace. So you retroactively give this one a whopper.
Yeah, I feel
Uh.
because this is the first movie that I watch that is a James Bond movie. I do not have nostalgia with the old ones, and I definitely have no. How do you say it? It's like no interest. I don't have. I have no interest because I've never watched the other ones, so I'm like, meh.
Have you seen the Mission Impossibles?
Yeah, I watched the first one.
Okay. Oh, the first. Oh, you watched the first one. Okay, we need to set you down
Shame.
and get you to watch the good ones.
Which is
The
starting
Quantum
at
of
4.
Solace is also like Quantum of Solace is also like 45 minutes shorter.
No.
I mean, we need to watch the other ones, but
It's an hour 46.
You know, we need to watch the first one first. So we're watching the first one anyways.
No, you don't. Oh god, what would he give Mission Impossible 2? He would probably give it
God.
a whopper for the doves.
It's John Woo. It's a John Woo joint, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
What? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Mission Impossible 2 was directed by John Woo, the guy that directed Face Off.
I mean, I get that much, but I don't know why I'm gonna give it a Whopper.
Because of the doves. Because of the glorious
Yeah,
doves
because
that John
they're
Woo
troll.
always puts in his movies.
Oh, the dove. Oh Lord,
Yeah.
the white freaking doves.
Anyways, yeah, man,
Go for it.
I love this movie. It does drag. It does drag a little bit. Well, not a little bit. Those last 20 minutes of the epilogue, they definitely, like I said, it feels like there's like two movies merged into one for no. I want to say for no reason, but it's mostly because other James Bond movies are like, condensed into being like one singular movie instead of like doing an overarching story. So I don't know if maybe they thought that maybe they wouldn't continue this story arc or not, depending on how well or how not well this movie did. I'm not sure.
Oh my God,
What?
I kind of want a James Bond animated series.
Isn't there a James Bond Jr.? Isn't that animated? Could
Yep.
be wrong.
No, I want a proper James Bond, but animated. That would be cool.
Again, I doubt the Broccoli Estate will.
Oh
allow
yeah,
for that. They have a goddamn iron fist over James Bond.
The budget for this was 150 million, and it made 616 million.
so about 6 times.
Kind of 4 times 150, 150, 150, 150, 4.5, around 4.5 times.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like this movie. I love the beginning, the black and white beginning, the opening title sequence, the chase in Madagascar. I loved the banter between Bond and Vesper. I thought that they had like some amazing chemistry. Again, the blackjack thing, not my thing, but I wasn't. I didn't fall asleep at least, but I could have done like without that much of it.
Did you learn how to play blackjack?
Nope.
Great.
I told John that I played. I actually knew how to play it in Red Dead Redemption 1 10 years ago, but then watching this, I was like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. So, I was like, well, I don't know. I'm just in it for the ride, I guess. The machete guys fighting James Bond, that was neat. Scratching his balls. That was neat, even if it was painful. And yeah, I overall I just really enjoyed the movie. Could it have been shorter? Yes. Could it have been divided maybe into two movies? Also yes. The one thing that I probably have the biggest gripe is the fact that he became James Bond in this movie. He became He became 007 in this movie, and by the end of it, he wanted to retire. And I feel like that should have been saved up for a second or a third movie instead of throwing that away in this one.
Too bad they never made a sequel.
No, too bad they never continued right off of where this one ended. They just made Skyfall and then Spectre and then No Time to Die. Anyways, this movie, it's a whopper.
It's a whopper.
It's a whopper for me. I really liked it. Really loved it. Even if it's not perfect, I enjoyed it. I had a good time, and it makes me want to watch more James Bond. Like what?
Do it. It's worth it. Trust me.
If it weren't good, I would be here like not wanting to watch any more James Bond. But this one makes me want to watch more Bond, especially Daniel Craig. I may skip Quantum of Solace. I really don't want to watch that. I will probably go to my favorite James Bond, which is Skyfall. So, maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch Skyfall. Maybe I'll skip Spectre 2 and just go right into No Time to Die when that drops on streaming services or something. I don't know. But yeah,
I
very
would
good.
probably say watch Spectre because it plays straight into No Time to Die.
I kind of want to watch it because I really don't remember that much about it. But I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
I have a code. I do. I have a code for it if you want it.
For what? Spectre?
Spectre.
Eh.
Yes.
I don't know. I'll think about it. Next time we do James Bond, it should be either Dr. No or GoldenEye. I really want to see GoldenEye because I've never watched that one, and I've always heard like it's good. And if it's from the same director as this, that one I think has more action though. So
I hope it's like the N64 game, but not. You know when you plug the N64 cartridge a little bit, and the character just go crazy. Yeah, I want to see that in the movie. I don't know if John have seen that video. I'm gonna send the video.
I cannot guarantee anything.
Probably not.
Does. But yeah, I hope that next time we do GoldenEye.
Have you seen the original Casino Royale?
No.
This movie sounds freaking insane.
I mean, can't be more insane than.
Apparently, Bond is promoted to the head of MI6.
What?
Where he learns that many of the British agents are being eliminated by spies because of their inability to resist having sex. Bond is also told that the sex maniac who was given the name James Bond was retired to. This movie sounds freaking insane.
What?
And then let me read you the actual character list.
What the fuck?
So we have there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 James Bonds in this movie.
Oh, is this the one? Oh, I think that this is the one where there's like different 007s from like different countries or something like that, like different James Bond from different countries.
So
I think that I've heard
Jimmy
of...
Bond is Bond's nephew.
Oh my God,
there
what the
is Meta Bond / James Bond, Bond's daughter.
Metabot?
This movie sounds freaking nuts.
What the fuck?
Yes, MATA. Meta.
What in the fuck?
This movie sounds freaking insane. Meta is kidnapped by SMERSH. That's the name of in a giant flying saucer.
Okay, what the fuck? What were they smoking for that one?
Jimmy Bond reveals his plan to use biological weapons to make all women beautiful and kill all men over 4'6" tall, leaving him as the biggest man in the world, who gets all the girls.
God damn it, John.
I kind of need to know.
You're kind of making me want to watch this shit. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
You remember that video of the?
I'm gonna do
Do
this.
you remember the video I sent you on?
I'm gonna look for the trailer. We're gonna watch
Metal
the
Gear
shit.
Snake's Revenge the other day. This sounds like that.
God. Oh God.
This-
Damn.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop this Wikipedia article in the Discord because this movie sounds absolutely nuts.
Okay.
I'm gone on the stream. There we go. I'm back.
Don't worry. Okay.
I'm
Don't
kind of
It's all part of the plan. There is no plan.
I'm kind of at a loss for words.
Well, 360p. That's the best we can do here.
Hell
Oh God.
yeah.
What the fuck? I want to see this.
Oh, you guys are dying
fuck.
on my end.
What?
You
What
guys
the
turned into
fuck
robots.
is? What in the hell? Bubbles? Fucking
Are you
bubbles?
watching trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. I dropped the
Wait, those. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
media in the this. What am I watching?
These are my credentials. Look at where he's looking.
Wait, what?
In the trailer. Listen to what he says. And look at him. Look at his eyes. Where-
Not with the kids on the background, please.
Oh God damn it. Oh fuck. Now I kinda wanna see this shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh.
Money Penny recruits Coop, a karate expert who begins to train agents to resist the seductive advance of women.
Now this
Woody
is
Allen.
the battle royale I wanted to see.
Oh my god!
Woody Allen. Woody Allen is James Bond.
Yes,
What the
one of the James
fuck?
Bonds.
This is the real battle royale.
He
I
is
wanted
Jimmy
to see.
Bond. He is the nephew of James Bond.
Orson
my
Welles.
God. I'd heard. I knew there was another Casino Royale, but I didn't know it was this.
We should have watched.
Oh my
this
god,
one.
there's a character named Miss Good Thighs.
What in the fuck is this movie? How?
This came before Fortnite and PUBG. This is the real battle royale. Just
Ting?
put 99
Odio?
just put 99 James Bond.
Wild? It's nuts. Oh my god, is this? Oh my god. This is where all of Austin Powers came from. This is it.
Oh,
This is the
no.
origin of Austin Powers.
It makes sense.
It totally is.
This is
Holy
this
Christ.
is Austin Powers, 100%, right there.
Yeah.
The spinning
Freaking
bed.
bed.
All of these femme
This movie had
fatales.
5 directors.
What the fuck?
Damn it, we had to watch this one.
Oh my fucking
This movie
god!
had
We
5
definitely
directors.
5 what?
By directors.
Directors.
What?
They apparently did different segments of the movie.
They just dish it up together. That is one way to make a movie, I guess.
Wow.
Lion,
God damn.
lion.
God damn it.
The movie features scenes that were not finished.
Oh no.
What
Oh.
the flying crap?
Fuck, we're gonna have to watch this. We need to see this monstrosity in action.
We do.
God
I
fucking
got-
damn it.
Oh, what is this thing? What's the response to this? What score does it have?
Probably-
25 on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's 25
should-
that's
I say it
25% higher than what I thought it would.
I said it should have been higher than Quantum of Solace.
I
Ah. Holy crap.
Oh, there's the 5 directors.
What the fuck?
It had 3 screenplay writers.
Oh god.
Oh
Fun
my God.
movement.
Budget of $12 million.
Fun movement.
Oh, I can see the 12 million. I mean, I can't see the 12 million. I can only see like 350.
Graffiti.
I mean, 12 million just for Woody Allen, I guess, maybe. God damn, dude.
And it doesn't even have, I mean, I guess I can, Sean Connery or Roger Moore would not want to be in this, but I don't even know who this main James Bond,
Sean,
what has he done?
Sean Connery. Sean Connery was like, "You're not going to get me in this one."
Might have been before he
No.
was James Bond.
Nope, it was after. I literally
Okay.
read that it says, let me look for it here. It says that, okay. So it says Casino Royale is a 1967 spy parody comedy film, originally distributed by Columbia Pictures. Featuring an ensemble cast, it is loosely based on the 1953 novel of the same name by Ian Fleming, the first novel to feature the character James Bond. The film stars David Niven as the original Bond, Sir James Bond 007, yada yada yada. Where does it? I know that I saw it. Oh, here it is. Casino Royale was released on April 13, 1967, 2 months prior to Eon's 5th Bond movie, You Only Live Twice, which is the 5th which is the 5th Connery movie. So this came out after Connery was James Bond, but he wanted no part in this. I don't understand why they allowed this. How? The film was a financial success?
Whoa, what film March tip?
Grossing over 41.7 million worldwide?
I believe it.
Frankenstein's monster is in this movie?
Oh no, oh god. John, shut up. Shut up. You're making me
Played
watch.
by- Played by,
This is my kind of movie.
played by the
Fuck.
guy who was the inspiration for the physical form of Darth Vader.
David Prowse?
Yes.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Oh.
we need to do an after meeting.
We need to discuss. This because this is oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
All right.
Also, we're almost getting to 3 hours, so let's cut it. Let's cut it here before I
And
regret
it's also
everything.
midnight.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's getting to midnight here. Anyways, people, that'll be it for tonight's episode number 25 of Mystery Movie Friends. We'll be back next week with Ghostbusters. I was trying to remember.
I was gonna say this movie.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
But what about this battle royale?
We'll do this eventually. We need to do this with G. He needs to watch this.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He needs to
Yeah.
see this shit.
Yeah.
G, you couldn't see the origin, the Daniel Craig battle, Casino Royale, but you're gonna watch another Casino Royale. Don't worry. This is our treat to you. Enjoy, sir. Oh God. Oh fuck. Jesus, man.
The new Ghostbusters is really good.
So they say. We'll see. We'll talk about that next week.
I'll
Are you
find
gonna
out.
watch? Does the movie come out this week? Ghostbusters, the new one.
It does, but I'm not. Unless something changes, I'm gonna wait until the next week and do Ghostbusters and Resident Evil on the same day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm.
Fair enough. Anyways, people, that has been it for today's stream. So, may those Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey John Wright. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Discussing fine cinema and some bullshit as well. May those, you're gonna
Mostly
stream
bullshit.
tomorrow?
Yeah. I'm gonna be continuing on with the Pokemon Platinum Randomizer.
Oh boy. You're gonna get a El Pollo Diablo as one of the evolutions. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I mean, if I get a Torchic, maybe,
Yeah.
or not a Torchic. Well, yeah, a Torchic.
Maybe.
I was gonna say
Combo
Torchic
skin.
so I could evolve it to Blaziken, but I forgot I have
It's randomized,
random
baby.
evolutions.
Anybody could be Blaziken at this point. Who knows? Anyways, people. I'll be back tomorrow as well. I'm gonna be beginning Sly Cooper 2. So looking forward to that. So till next time. May your hearts be your guiding key. Remember, stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated. Be kind to everybody. Drink your martinis, shaken or stirred. I don't give a damn. And have yourselves.
Make sure it's not poison.
Make sure it's not poison. And if it is, have a defibrillator close by.
That is connected.
That is connected.
Plugged in.
Anyways, have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.